Hello everybody, there's up-to-date information on the Godzilla 2019 from Hiya Toys. So it's coming out this week and they've redesigned the neck and mouth articulation to provide a wider range of movement while reducing that gap that really had, or that circle that was in between the gums or outside of the gums that was really bothering a lot of people. With that being said, they released a few photos doing a comparison and showing you how the product is being ready to ship out this week for people that pre-order from China or from a provider that is shipping out early. People in the US will still have to wait a little bit longer if you pre-order from a US retailer. Keep that in mind. I've been analyzing the figure and I did a few comparisons. From what I can tell from my personal experience throughout the years is the dorsal plates appear to be a little bit longer on the 2019 version. The paint job is different, the teeth are different, the eyes are different. Obviously the neck has been upgraded as I mentioned with the mouth section, but something they didn't mention is the overall sculpture on this seems to be sharper, meaning there's more details found throughout his face, throughout his body, and maybe some other differences that we're going to spot when we have this in person. Another big question is what's the difference between this 2019 and the 2021 upgraded version? Basically, with those photos that Hiya Toys has released, it's basically confirmed what I've been thinking, and this is pretty much my confirmation. And here are the comparisons. Honestly, the 2019 is going to be the exact same as the 2021 with only minor differences. In other words, everything that you love about your 2021 is going to stay, but they're going to provide the upgrades that are found on the 2019, moving them over to your 2021, providing a better neck upgrade, a better mouth for better articulation, and the details throughout his face are going to be better. Now, if you're worried about the paint job, it looks like the paint job is going to remain different from the 2019 onto the 2021 upgraded version. But in other words, all the Godzillas that Hiya is doing right now are basically the same figure moving forward. All of them are using the new upgraded neck, the new upgraded mouth, and details. I'm assuming, and this is just my assumption, is that all Godzillas moving forward are only going to be different in terms of paint job and minor differences throughout the eyes and dorsal plates and with accessories, but pretty much the only big difference that you're going to find is comparing the new one compared to your old one. It all comes down to personal preference. In the end, to me, they're all the same, just with different paint jobs, nothing crazy. Now, the big difference that you spot on the old versus the new 2019 is obviously I tried to replicate the same poses. A big difference on the neck. No longer do you see the big neck gap on the 2021. They fixed that, looks more natural. The dorsal plates also appear to be bigger, as I mentioned, so that's a very nice upgrade that Hiya has already provided for the 2019 and moving forward with all the rest of the Godzillas. Now, with the other poses, I also tried to mimic the same angles, the same pose, and again, the 2021, the old version, suffers big time with that ugly gap. It doesn't look natural, versus the 2019, it looks much natural. Doing that pose, looking to the right or left, it's going to look more natural. But again, we'll have to see in person. In person, it can be a totally different story, because as a reviewer, you have to analyze the figure, take your time to find the issues, if there's any issues, and we'll have to see. Now here, again, it looks very beautiful. You can see the big improvement when you pose your Godzilla in a swimming pose. Again, the gap is gone on the 2019 version. Overall, it seems to be a nice upgrade. Now, for people that are wondering if it's worth it to pick up the 2019, that's up to you. It's your decision. Look at the paint job. I recommend you to look at some reviews when YouTubers do that. And like I said, the only differences you're going to find between the 2019 and the 2021 upgraded version are paint job differences, maybe on the eyes, dorsal plates, and a few other things that we are yet to explore when that happens. So basically they're all the same, just with minor differences, upgrades, and all that. So pretty good if you ask me. In the end, it's your decision. Go with what you love. Personally, I'm going to skip on a few. Like I mentioned previously, I'm not going to purchase all of them. I think it's just a waste of money getting so many Godzillas. I'm pretty sure for Burning Godzilla in the Supercharge, later down the road, they're going to release a translucent Burning Godzilla and a translucent Supercharge. If they done it with the 2021, I'm sure they're going to repeat that with both of those versions that I've mentioned, and they might add more accessories. So I might pass on both of them. It all depends because I I feel like Hiya right now is testing the waters to see how well this version is going to do, and if that happens, I guess they'll proceed to explore other options with other figures. And I mentioned with Ghidorah too. Ghidorah seems to have the same problem as Godzilla, the old version. So hopefully they fix that in time. Otherwise, they're going to face the same problem as the 2021 old version with the necks. I mentioned it before. I think the necks definitely need a big upgrade, and hopefully they show us photos in person of the figure instead of the prototype. I want to see how it looks close to its final release, and hopefully they do listen to the feedback and do a big improvement on that, because I don't want to spend another $100 to receive a upgraded Ghidorah with necks. It doesn't make sense. If you're going to release a product, make sure it's at its full potential, the best that you can possibly offer, with accessories and corrections to your mistakes. So that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.